Okay, let us start. Good.
Okay, fine, it's fine.
Okay, so first of all, I would like to thank you. Yes, thank you to be my guest for for my channel, for my YouTube channel. It's really my best earner for you.
Fine.
Okay, so let's start our interview. My first question is, OLAJIDE, could you introduce yourself to our audience, please?
Okay, thank you for the opportunity for me to be with you here on Zoom. So we could have a short rapport of what it is about me and my study life. So first of all, my name is Olubowale OLAJIDE. I'm a Nigerian, and I'm a student at Skolkovo Institute of Science and Technology, Moscow, Russia, studying my master's degree in material science. And in a couple of months now, we'll be done, and we have our MSc already. So that's the simple thing for me.
Okay, thank you. So go to the next questions. So how is your studying life in Scotland, both before the COVID situation and how about in this COVID situation?
Okay, I really think that's a fantastic one, because everyone living today knows that before COVID it was something, and during COVID it's another thing. So first of all, I would like to say I want to talk about how the journey began. So I basically searched for Skolkovo Institute of Science and Technology. I was browsing for schools in UK, in Russia, and in Germany that offers full scholarship for master degree program. So one of which my Google search just showed me Skoltech online. So I checked a lot of schools in the UK, checked some schools in Germany, and I checked Moscow State University as well in Russia. So I applied to Skoltech, wrote their entrance exam, had interview with several professors, did my entrepreneur and innovation project. And after the rigorous selection processes, I was lucky and fortunate to have been awarded the full scholarship for master's degree program in Skoltech. So I was very excited, and I was planning and preparing for the greater hurdle ahead of me. So in September last year, that's 2019, the journey started. We started our program with innovation workshop, and it was very fantastic, and it was a very interesting one, and it was cool. We had a lot of experience, had several skills of how to work from idea to impact, how to put in your project into real life situations. And after the innovation workshop, we started the courses in proper. So since beginning of the study, it has been very great. It's actually awesome. It's wonderful because I'm basically on full scholarship. I had no problems. I have all the things I need. The lab facilities is top notch. We in Skoltech, they do high level research, and we have great labs and great professors. We've been doing our thing from the offset, and it's why I'm more particularly interested in Skoltech when I started is because it's a school where you run coursework and research concurrently. So simultaneously, you be in the lab, you be the one to manage your time. You find time for courses, you find your time for lab work, or if you're a computational guy, you run your coursework and you submit your research progress concurrently. So it's a very challenging situation where young researchers trying to build up themselves for great research work ahead of them. At PhD level of postdoc, I think Scotech is a training ground where greater scientists can be built. So for me, I'm very, very excited to be in Scotech, and it's a very great school, even though the academic pattern is very rigorous, but at least it's challenging for students willing to get things done. So I think that has been that about academic life. If I want to talk about social life, I think being in Russia, for staying away from home for a couple of months, going to a year and more than a year, it's not really easy because I miss my home country. I miss most of our food and culture. But I think Russian culture is also very interesting for me because there are very lovely people. The snow, the cold, and everything. It's new to me, and I think I find it interesting. So that has been all of that before COVID-19. And when COVID-19 came in, we had to go offline. It has to be remote work, no lab activities again, and we had to quit lab for a while. And before the COVID-19 measure came in, it became very frustrating to say because you just have to stay home and just run your courses online and forget about lab for a while. You just have to keep doing literature review. It's been the same thing on and on, and I think it became monotonous to me. And but still, you as a great student just have to find your way around any situation. So I think I had to just stick up to the situation and pick up the challenge, and everything has been awesome. We've been doing well, and the whole thing is getting fine.
Yeah.
So that's the situation that has been on, and we're cool now.
Wow, great. Thank you so much. So, the next question is, can you share your learning techniques, or maybe give some tips for help our audience to study better, or you can share your learning technique here in Scotech.
Okay, so for me, I would like to say that when it comes to student study pattern, I think it's more something of individualism. Like, it's not always general, so that's why everyone needs to identify their strengths and try to make advantage or take advantage of their weaknesses too. So basically, for some people that will have to travel, because for example, me, my country is just 2 hours ahead. Moscow is just 2 hours ahead of my country, Nigeria. So it's not really a big situation for me to switch or try to adapt to the new time zone and how to change my study pattern and everything. But personally, if I would like to share what I do a lot, I basically ensure that I don't procrastinate. I don't keep my work pile up until it not get bulky. Then it can be so frustrating and makes you so stupid. So I ensure that every day, every task I have, I try to do at least 70% of the task for that very day. So because it's very interesting for me, the day I got to know about the challenge, the problem, the task, so the freshness of the class is still there. So I quickly try to see what I can do before night. So what I basically do is after lecture, I take a nap until probably 8-9 p.m. Then I check for what I've done in the day, what assignment do I have, what report should I write, what lab work do I have to do tomorrow, how do I need to prepare. So I make sure I do everything in time. I don't want to pile up work. I know myself, if I pile up work, it becomes so cumbersome, and I would have to now start multitasking and making things so difficult for myself. So what I basically do is to just ensure I do my work in time, in due time, and accordingly. So I think that's what I do most. I just endeavor to just do everything needed to be done at the right time and without waiting until deadlines. So I think that's one thing that works for me. And for people that work in the lab, what I really find very interesting is to collaborate. I really don't like to waste my time searching for something I don't know for 4 hours, for 5 hours, trying to gain knowledge. I will easily just ask somebody, hey man, I can write mail to a lab colleague or a professor or a postdoc. I'll ask questions immediately. Can you please show me how to run this code in Python? Can you please tell me what to do if I need to make this DFT artifact calculations in Akados cluster? Can you please tell me how to arrange some array of numbers as to put it into some numeric linear algebra systems? So I basically like to ask questions. It makes life easy for me because I know that if I had to take all my time to learn those new and interesting, or let me say challenging concepts, I am wasting all the time in the world to which I will have used to do some other things. So what works fine for me is that I ask questions. I found this new thing I don't know, I ask immediately. I ask someone that knows because it helps me to quickly just save me some time to do other things. But for some students, I would like to say there should be self-study. Yes, fine. If you ask questions, it's still part of your self-study because you're studying and you're asking. So I think for me, that's what I do. I ensure that I don't pile up work, I do it immediately. And if I have any difficult situations, I ask questions immediately. I don't have to waste all my time to just watch YouTube videos of 6 hours just to get a concept or something. I just ask people that know it already, and that's my pattern.
So okay, so the key of your concept is about time management, right? So
yes,
you try to achieve everything on time as much as as soon as possible. And
yes.
If you have any question, you think we don't have to waste our time by studying by ourselves. It's smarter to just ask.
Yes. It's just that simple way. Because for example, if you don't know a new concept which you need to solve some problems, now maybe you have to go to Coursera, you want to start taking courses online just to know maybe supervised learning or in Python, or maybe you want to do some let's say a simple algorithm just to work out some calculations. Now if you now start searching for videos that can teach you that, they might start with preamble, teaching you introduction. Even the very thing you need is maybe some 3 hours later you learn. But you can easily just meet someone that knows it already, who will just tell you, okay, go and do this, and that's all. You save yourself time, you forge ahead and do some other things. I think because at graduate level you need a lot of time, so you don't have to waste it on some very simple technique or simple concept. So that's how I feel, and it's very personal. It's my opinion. I know there are some other people that do some other things and it works fine for them. But I think at Scotech in particular, where you need a lot of time to do a lot of work, because you always having things to do from different angles. Professors give you this and they don't expect you to tell them you're busy with other things. So I think the best thing for you to do is to ensure you manage your time properly.
Yes, thank you. Because the Scotech is a challenge here. We have a lot of work and we have the limit of time. Unlike the Authors University.
Yes, where the program is like you first take courses, then maybe after you're done with your coursework, you will now start your research. So if the program is like 18 months or 20 months or 24 months, you might take courses for like a year. Then they will give you the remaining 6 or 8 months to do your research. So in that situation, it's easy, you're just doing coursework for now, then later you start research. But in Scotech, you're taking research, you're taking courses, so it's just a very challenging situation. So I think it's like you're doing PhD. The MSc is just like a PhD. So that is it.
Okay. Thank you. So let's proceed to the next question. Okay, you are from Nigeria, and I would like you to share about the culture, the landmark, natures of, yes, tell about Nigeria.
Okay.
How beautiful is
Thank you.
it?
As a well-trained, cultured Nigerian child, I would like to tell you in full details about my country.
Wow, great.
So, my country, Nigeria, is a country of diverse culture, multi-language, multi-ethnic, multi-dialect. So we have several ethnic groups. We have over 250 ethnic groups in Nigeria. We have 36 states plus the capital territory. And Nigeria is a country of over 200 million people. The main ethnic group in Nigeria, we usually have three as the main ethnic group, which is Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo. But there are several other dialects, other ethnics that have their languages, have their culture, the kind of food they eat, different people uniting together to form a nation. So we are colonized by British, and that is why our lingua franca, our official language is English. So basically from childhood, you enter school, you start using English, and your parents will use your cultural language, your local dialects at home. So I think Nigeria is a place to be. If anyone wants to visit, you should visit Nigeria, because you get to see fresh food. Everything from Nigeria, most especially Africa, is all about fresh food. You get vegetables fresh, fruit. These are very fresh things. You get everything fresh. There are no genetically cultured agriculture or something like that. So I think about, if we want to talk about Nigeria, places to consider as major cities is Abuja, the capital territory, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Kano, Calabar, Akwa Ibom, Enugu, Onitsha, and Aba is very popular too. Kaduna is also a city in Nigeria, and I can easily give you a simple case study of the land size of Nigeria. So if you want to travel from the southern part of Nigeria to the northern part of Nigeria by road, I mean, for example, Lagos is the most southern part of Nigeria, and Maiduguri in Borno State is the most northern part of Nigeria. It will take you 3 days by road. So for you to understand how big Nigeria is, so Nigeria really has a big landmass in the north and has large water mass in the south. So the southern part is usually, let me say, states like Bayelsa, River State, Cross River State, and Akwa Ibom State. You have a lot of water bodies, including Lagos. So we are blessed with mineral resources, natural resources. We have oil in Nigeria, we have gold, we have, name any mineral, rare earth element, and all the likes of that. So I think that's the basic thing about Nigeria. Nigeria is a country of too many people and uniting together to move the nation ahead.
Wow, so it's really fantastic. When I first interviewed with Oluwafemi, and he also speak about Nigeria, it's very interesting. And as today I interview with you, I really want to visit Nigeria.
Yes,
and I hope.
Yes, one needs to visit Nigeria, because firstly, Nigeria is a country, as I speak to you, that is very accommodative. Like we care about foreigner. When you see someone who is not a Nigerian now, you want to help the person to feel comfortable in your country. You're so hospitable to the person. You ask the person, what do you want me to do for you? What can I do for you? So every time we see somebody new, we want to appreciate the person, and that's the typical lifestyle of Nigerians. And I think Nigeria is the best place to invest for now, because most of the things in Nigeria is not as difficult as advanced world, where you have a lot of processes to do investment, and a lot of tax, and a lot of duties, a lot of, I don't know, but in Nigeria, investors are welcome, and the country is open for everyone who is willing to live in Nigeria, to do business in Nigeria, to work in Nigeria, and all of that. And we are very beautiful women, we are very beautiful and handsome men. We are rich in culture. You have several cultures you can't even want to miss. So I think there are a lot of things about Nigeria I don't even know how to say all, and I think it's a visit will convince the visitor.
Yeah, for sure. I think our audience also interested to go to Nigeria. Okay, and this is all my questions. But before we end this meeting, do you have more suggestions to give to the audience? Maybe about convince the audience to visit Nigeria, or maybe about studying? Yes.
So actually, there is something I know about Nigerians. Nigerians are people that like education. I mean, Western education. They are very hardworking people. That's why you find them all around the world. You go to the US, you meet so many Nigerians with doctorate degree. Everyone just wants to do PhD because we are so much interested in studying and solving problems, doing new things, finding solutions to people's problems. I think if we try to consider Nigeria based on the people, based on the individual intellectual ability, individual proactiveness, I think Nigeria should be the best country in the world for now. But let's just forget about the issue of leadership and corruption, which is everywhere, but it's a case of another story. But the people are very hardworking people. They are very accommodating people, and they love to do things with others. We are social people. So I think anyone who needs a second home from home, I think Nigeria is worth making a second home. So that's the basic thing. Anyone who loves to visit Nigeria will definitely enjoy it. And secondly, I would also like to encourage people to apply more to Scotech, because Scotech is a training ground for future leaders. Looking at the policy in the school, looking at the mission and the vision of the school, looking at how intensive the school curriculum is, looking at how much funding the school invests in the system, I definitely recommend. I give Scotech my strongest recommendation without any reservation. So it's good luck to anyone willing to apply, and I hope they are able to make good use of the opportunity if they eventually get admitted.
Okay, thank you very much, Ola. And
I really appreciate the time too. It's very nice and wonderful having me here. I totally respect you for this interview. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And I hope that our audience will got a lot of your knowledge, your experience. Okay.
Yes,
and this is all of do you want to say something?
Yes, I would like to also add that Scotech is a very reputable school because I was recommended by some professors to Israel from Scotech and I was accepted immediately. So everyone should try to take advantage of such great school. For now, I want to reiterate that they should not miss this opportunity. Scotech is booming and resounding. So I wish everyone peace. Okay.
Okay, great. Okay, this is all of our my interview for you today. So
okay,
bye. Thank you so much again. So good night.
And I'm sorry about the internet problem.
So no problem.
I will try to fix it.
Oh.
maybe next time you can interview me about my stay in Israel and stuff like that. It's fine.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Okay, bye. Good night.